That's B-U-R-N-E-T-T.
Yo, 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 Sonny, Burnett, and a place to be. Heading back down to O-Town. So, 15, 16, 17 years, somewhere around there. Been heading down to a little piece of heaven that I own at a place called Harbor Lake in southwest Orlando. For the past 5 years, I've been shipping a bike down there in my Trico Ironman case. And this is a route that I've been doing for 5 years, more or less, with some variations. And I wanted to share it with y'all. So here I am pulling out of Harbor Lake. See if this guy don't run me down. Pulling out of building 14, where I always stay. And then here's what they call Grand Horizons Boulevard, a reference to the original name of the property, which was Horizons by Marriott. They changed it to Harbor Lake maybe 7-8 years ago. So it's got the little cobblestone thing going on here. Here we go, out through the security gate. There's a nice man-made lake here, and a little bridgeway over it. Look at the sky. Beautiful Florida weather. Beautiful. Great week for biking. Never hit 90. Mid-80s. Rained here and there, but who gives a shit? So here we are, going north on Westwood, barreling through the Central Florida Parkway. That's a very long light if you catch it, so if it's green, you have got to get it. So we're going to take Westwood north up to where it runs into I-Drive. Here we are a little bit further north. Things are still relatively safe here. You'll see as this ride goes on. It's not for the timid or inexperienced urban cyclist. I'm not saying that to brag. But even rewatching the video, I'm more nervous than when I actually wrote it. If that makes any sense. This is a nice little downhill section here where you can really, really move. Not a huge downhill, but just a slight grade. This light is always green. It's like a back entrance to the convention center or something. So we're getting pretty close up here to I-Drive. So as you can see, I have to actually ride in the left lane because this is also the entrance. There's an entrance to I-4 and an entrance to the Beachline Expressway. So definitely not a great area to be riding a bike in, but yeah, you're gonna have to go ahead and just ride with the car. So here, this is very hectic. We've got people merging on. They have a yield, but I don't know if they're gonna yield to me. Here's a Lynx bus about to run me over. I can't go in the right-hand lane because that's actually the entrance to the beach line. So I'm just out here in the middle, and then yeah, I'm swerving around like potholes and stuff. I've done this so many times, I'm sort of used to it, but again, watching this video, I'm more terrified than when I did it. So there's a couple of quick lights here. Finally, that right-hand lane's gone away, so things are a little bit more under control. And then there's a quick light here, and this is for cars getting off the beach line. So I caught the green there. And then you're about to see me blaze through an array of red lights, which I'm not promoting. I don't know. I guess I won't make excuses for it. This is Destination Parkway up here, I believe. And apparently, you know, you just get addicted to moving. And I'm doing like 17, 18 miles an hour, and you get impatient. And this light was about to turn green, so it wasn't like I pulled something really dangerous. It's still not really smart, but what are you going to do? So here we're getting up closer to the convention center now. We're again heading north on International Drive. And this is a great area to bike in during the week, in the morning. I don't remember what time, but I think this is before noon, maybe 10 a.m. And there are no cars. I mean, I'm blowing through the red light there, but there's no cross traffic unless there's a convention going on. So yeah, you catch that red light, it don't matter, there's no cars. So very, very smooth roads, very, very flat roads. Yeah, there's a little bit of traffic and the cars are moving fast, but they stay out of your way and you stay out of theirs. I mean, this is just beautiful. Again, I don't recognize how beautiful it is until I watch the video myself. It looks fake. This is really scary because I have since the bike I'm riding has drop bars, I have to mount, well, it's not just because it has drop bars, but I have like a headlight mount and some other stuff, so I have the camera sticking out the side of the drop, so that's why that looked like it was really, really close to those cars. So we're about to merge here into Universal. We're going to eventually turn onto Universal Boulevard. And there's a little cutoff, and it's called Point Plaza. So here we go. This is like kind of like an entrance ramp almost. You can continue on I-Drive there to the left, and you'll eventually hit Universal anyways, if I remember correctly. But this is kind of like a little dog leg here, a little shortcut. So here we are, still on Point Plaza, headed north, and Universal Boulevard is just up here at the light. We're going to turn right and head east, and this is just a delightful stretch of road to bike on. Again, there's a couple lights, but there's never any traffic, and you can really, this is where my hands go in the drops and they don't come out. You are not going to have to touch the brakes. You're not going to have to look around or slow down or do anything, and you can just really move. Now, normally I turn right on a little road called Trade Show Boulevard or road or something, and it's about a mile long, and it's downhill, and you could really fly, and you hit Destination Parkway, and I head home. But today I wanted to go a little bit further. So this is something I never did until this year, and it's pretty dangerous. It's scary, and it looks even scarier here. So Universal eventually becomes Orangewood Boulevard. But of course, first, again, we're running into these expressways. So now I have to do something really stupid. There, you just saw it. That's right. I'm riding in the left lane, and I think the speed limit here is like 40 or 45. Because if I stay in the right lane, I'm going to get on the highway. And the only way to get on Orangewood is the exit ramp, if you want to call it that, is in the left lane. So yeah, that's dicey. Again, as you can see, there's no traffic, so you can get away with it, but it's still scary. So now we're on Orangewood. Now things are a lot more tame, and we're doing okay. Here's yet another ramp. I want to get out of that left lane. You see me swerve over as soon as I can. I did look. There was no one getting off the highway. And here's the sign here saying, "Welcome to Williamsburg," the little neighborhood, if you call it that, in Orlando. So we are headed south on Orangewood, and we're going to come right back up again on Central Florida Parkway. That was Gateway right there. Here's Central Florida. Before I killed the audio, I was screaming at this guy right here because I knew he had a shot to turn right, and he hesitated a bit long for me. I had the beginnings of a flu this whole week, and by this day it was quite a bit worse. And yeah, I was not having it. So now I had to pull a really crazy stunt and to turn left onto I-Drive, which I'm doing here. And you see these cars are really, really moving. They're probably doing 55 easy. So yeah, this is making that turn was dangerous, and it was ill-advised, at least the way I did it. And there's that goddamn I-Drive trolley, and I think they just take like carnies or people that barely graduated high school to drive those things. I've gotten almost winged by them a couple times. The Lynx buses seem to be a little bit more courteous of bikes. So here we are, we're still on I-Drive, and now we're kind of heading east again, and here's Westwood. So now I'm heading back north on Westwood, back towards Harbor Lake. And this is a challenging section right here. You could kind of see that we're climbing, and there's kind of like two climbs. There's one, and then you kind of plateau or even descend for a few seconds, then you climb again. So here we are back at Harbor Lake. And I always return to the property on the sidewalk because otherwise there's security gates and I'd have to get my key out and that kind of thing, and I ain't doing that. And this just looks absolutely terrifying, like I'm completely out of control. Of all the GoPro footage I've ever shot, this is the most terrifying. I am moving pretty quick. I'm doing 15, probably. This is a horrible blind turn right here on my left with that bush. I can never see if a car is coming, so I just gotta wing it. And now I'm really going to push the pace, although you got to look around for people, and especially kids. Don't feel like running over a little kid when I'm doing 18 miles per down a cobblestone road, but I lucked out. Again, just look at the palm trees in that sky. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I did about 70 miles in this week, and I would have done more if I hadn't been so sick. But this is a great ride, and I'm really glad I captured it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're ever in Southwest Orlando and you feel like rolling the dice with your life, there you go. I just gave you a good route, and hopefully you can make it out as unscathed as I did. Here we go. go. Building 1415. There's the yellow building on the left. That's me. And that's it, people. Sonny Burnett taking you back to O-Town. Hope you enjoyed it. Get down there, get on that bike, stay upright.